Hey guys, welcome back. I hope that you're doing super good. I feel like I've run out of word. Well, I keep always thinking of agile, but that's not always, necessary. I hope that you're steady. I hope that you're, paced. I hope that you're content. So I did this drawing challenge where I am, and on the side, when I keep on looking over, I am playing The Sims currently. If you haven't seen me go on live, that's what I be doing sometimes, and I do it in my spare time too. But I did this drawing challenge of returning to Nomad. I said in the last time I did the Nomad video that I was going to continue to use it as my drawing challenges from here on out because it is genuinely kind of like difficult for me to learn. And I'm also wondering, like, is it meant for more, every time I see something done, it's really childlike. And I'm like, I don't want to always do that. What if I want to, explore and not do something, that's like cutesy and whatever? What if I want to do something more scary, I seen the way that they have it on the App Store, but that's the App Store. And of course you're gonna make the App Store images look amazing because you want people to download your stuff. But I'm gonna keep it real with you. So what I did, one of the main parts that I wanted to test out anyway was being able to transfer my Nomad file to my Procreate file. Into my Procreate so that I can color. And I am not gonna lie, obviously I enjoyed it much more when it got over to Procreate. But I tried to do two things. The first thing you're seeing is ice cream. And the reason why you ended up getting two things is because I wanted to do food, but I rushed the ice cream. I got that done in like less than 2 days. And if that, like, I genuinely don't remember. I just know that it happened. Like, when I pulled the topic star, I pretty much did it the next day, and it was, and I was like, that's kind of foul, like, there's no reason to rush as hard anymore with me having one less class. So I just want to take my time. And so I went back and did a second one, but the ice cream did like help me figure out more with textures and, dealing more with like how to actually color in Nomad, and if I didn't want to go through the hassle of taking it to Procreate. But when I did take it over to Procreate, I became very aware of the fact that it is a 2D app, for lack of better terms, because I don't know how to put this, but I didn't really know how to turn it at first. I now realize that you just turn it in whatever direction that you need it to be in. So there's that. And in terms of like how I would normally get my footage to you guys is taking the video of that the Procreate stores and just uploading it here after, like, I size it and everything, whatever, right? And so that's how I normally do it. But on this one, it's like, okay, you can't do that. I don't know why, but you can't just have a video file of you coloring your 3D model. And so you still have to screen record that. And that's also why I enjoy using Nomad too, is the fact that, you kind of have to be in real time, like making sure that you're keeping in the best parts, whereas like with Procreate, you are getting every little mistake, every little thing that you did. So I don't know, I feel like that's cool. But anyways, let me get back to my notes. So I said like a huge part was being able to transfer over to Procreate, which I think I clipped that part out because I wanted this video to remain under like 20 minutes. There's the video to remain under 20 minutes, but there was this moment where I was trying to figure out how to get the files over to Procreate, and I wanted it to be as easy as possible. And so there was, I think, 5 different ways that you can do it. and I chose UXD, I believe. I could look at it, but it's just, you know, is it that much work? No, but I'm doing everything in real time because this is 15 minutes, you know. Like, you gotta really think about how long things are. Okay. Yes, so, you know, there was 7, damn. There were 7 different ways that you can transfer your Nomad file to something else. And there's obviously the Nomad one, which I didn't see and what I mean by easy option is, I'm gonna show you. So on here it says export, and it's probably full of fingerprints, export. And then there's these options. The first one is Nomad. I press export, and what I mean by that is I just want to be able to scroll here and be able to find what I need from my Procreate people. I mean, yeah, what I can transfer over to Procreate, holy shit. And so what I use is a USD, and you can already preset that to either ZBrush, which is why I was also talking about the other options that you could use outside of Nomad. You could transfer it to a Procreate or a ZBrush and then export it. But what I did was I colored a little bit inside of Nomad, and then I wanted to transfer it into Procreate. None of that stayed. Like, I have it doesn't look good. It does not look good. But I have the colored version that I did on Nomad of the sushi, well, not the sushi, the tuna, sardines, holy shit, man. And that's, you know, I wasn't a fan, but I had to change a lot once I got over to Procreate. So I took away the eyes, and you can still utilize it in a lot of the same ways that you do when you're regular drawing in Procreate. It's just the file, I would just suggest, if you want to do it the easy way, just doing USD. Any other way was having me like download it to my tablet and into my files and all this kind of stuff, and it's no. Storage on Apple products is garbino, so I'm not gonna waste any. I want to re-record this part. So basically what I was saying is I did not use this app pretty much at all since the last time I filmed anything about this app. It wasn't gravitating towards me is what I'm talking about. And up until, you know, this past weekend and this week, I didn't really use the app like that. And so I feel like that's also something that, you know, in seeing as we're in the future, I can say like it's a good purchase. If you're going to have a 3D app, it's a good one to have, but it's for what you do. Is it something that you're going to use all the time? Me personally, I'm thinking about ways that it can be useful, but that's once I get really good at it, and I'm not good at it and I only use it for drawing challenges. I should use it other times, but I just don't see myself gravitating towards it. And so that's why I want to use it for my upcoming drawing challenges, to continue to like push that skill anyway, you know? Yeah, but I'm not really gravitating towards it, guys. It's not like when I open my tablet, I'm going to Procreate. Only because, one, a lot more of my content comes from there anyway. That's why I'm trying to like utilize more of my traditional work in I'm getting off into something else now, but into my traditional work and everything like that. So I do plan on getting better at it though. Like, it's really fun, and there's a lot of different like tools on there. It's sort of impossible to get bored with it. Like, there's so many things that you can do. It's overwhelming for me to talk about. I'm like, but hype. Like, there's so many things that you can do in that app. It's hard to get bored of it. So I would suggest going into it and obviously having a lot more, you know, gusto about it and everything. I don't know, than I do. Now that I use Nomad after all this time, like I said, just slightly underwhelmed at the capabilities of being able to color a 3D model in Procreate. Just slightly underwhelmed, only because Procreate is an amazing app and you can definitely get your colors worth out of it for sure. It's not fully ready for 3D models, and it even had its own, like, you can download these like 3D artworks that they did, I guess, at the studio, and then you could like turn it on and off and see everything about whatever. They have their own 3D on there that they use capabilities with 3D work, you know? I'm just not really sure that they're as ready as they are putting up the front of being. I'm so sorry for my vocabulary in this video, but I'm not gonna change it. And yeah, that's something else that I mentioned. I'm gonna stop looking at my notes now. Every time, oh my voice, every time that I was wanting to go into Nomad and like use it, and then when I did, instantly after, I just wanted to go right back to 2D. I wanted to use specifically traditional. Like the girl that got uploaded yesterday, she came literally right after I finished working on the sardines and the ice cream. So yeah, I'm just not, I thought about both of those tastes in my mouth. It was really gross. But yeah, it's definitely, man, it's just underwhelming. Procreate is amazing though. Like on its own, Nomad is amazing. And if you can figure out how to like color in it, which is not that hard, and like change the colors to your will. The only issue I was finding is that depending on the clay that you have, you can't get the color white. At least that's what I found out from when I was using like a sunburnt like brown. And I was like trying to get the color white, and the most I could do was like this gray, and I'm moving around a color wheel. It was kind of difficult for me to find like that color. But yeah, I would say try it out for yourself though. Yeah. In a recession, definitely do it with ZBrush. Although I have no idea how that app works, I'm gonna assume that this one is more complicated. So definitely go into that one and transfer it over to Procreate and see how it works for you. I personally don't like that I can only use one file to transfer it over, because then, I don't know. But I do like that you can like change the environment and like add lighting and all that. Like Procreate has thought it out a little bit. It's just, everybody can, you know, grow a little bit. Everybody can develop and change. So there's that. And yeah, I am going to do the last little bit and just give like, you know, little updates and stuff like that. So I started, this may be a little diluted of me, but I started a Patreon, and I didn't know that you couldn't like set it lower. I wanted it to be cute and start like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but you know, whatever. I started that, and then I found out after I set everything up that I can't even upload videos directly to that. So I would have to like redo my Vimeo account. I had Vimeo back in middle school when I was trying to like calm the system, and because I couldn't use YouTube, so I would like use Vimeo until they found out about that. But anyways, I would have to do a Vimeo account, then link the videos to that, because, you know, whatever, just work, honey. That just really bothered me, and I'm trying to figure that out. And I was wondering, like, is it because like I don't have any not safe for work content? I don't have any ideas for that. I was just gonna do like extra. I already started filming for it, and so I have to do my Vimeo. And I hope that you support me on my journey with all that kind of stuff, you know. It's just kind of nerve-wracking, because I think they're basically saying, since you don't have anybody supporting you, we're not gonna do that. And I think that's probably why I can't do it directly to there. They're not saying that, but every time I look it up, but I feel like that's why. And I got a Reddit thread as well. I only want to just use it for art, but I would love if anybody who's watching this now could send me some videos, some ideas for the topic stars, some things that you would want to see. I'm down and I'm ready to serve it to you in the best way possible. I'm also gonna let you know, full disclosure, I'm probably never gonna bring it up again. I am right next to a street. That's what the noise comes from, obviously. Is that everything? Is that, yeah, I'm just excited to connect with you guys on that. And I'm done being awkward. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna finish this. That's also why I'm distracted. I should have turned this off beforehand, but you get the real authenticity. Anyways, bye.